passionate about locally owned business for a couple reasons, but the first, I want to encourage people not to support local just because it's local, just because they have a certain zip code or just because they have a certain ownership structure, but support locally owned businesses because they're just better.
So when you go to a locally owned business you've never been to before, it's not a place you've heard of. It's not a place that you can be guaranteed to be safe. But very often, it's worth that risk because the experience you're going to get from it is real and authentic.
Local businesses, there's something special about them because there's somebody there that's really putting their heart and soul into what they do. So you can buy from a national chain versus dealing with somebody that their business is their passion. They're going to be there for you.
There are a lot of local businesses that are tucked away. Sometimes, they're not on a main street. And I think a lot of times when you're not from the area, you tend to stick to that main street. But if you would just, take it a couple of turns, you'd find a real treasure that's tucked away and hidden.
And I think you really have to take into consideration the quality of what you're getting and the knowledge that you might be getting as well. My time is really important too, and I feel like when I go to local businesses, I feel that that's, being valued.
I just feel like local is like, it's your family, it's your friends, it's your neighbors, it's people you may not know yet, but they may become your friends and neighbors.
And that's an exciting part too. You can watch people watch their businesses develop, and when I see them in 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, however long that is, you can kind of see a progression of where their business started and where they are, and then help them make some decisions that help them grow.
It's a lot of work, and that's what most people don't know until they get in it. 9 to 5, that's nothing compared to what a business owner puts into their own business. If we don't support the local business owners, then it's just not them that lose their store. It's all their employees and everybody that depend on them for a living.
With the locally owned business, I don't think that people give them the chance sometimes because they're not as familiar with them. Sometimes it might look a little scary from the outside and you go in and at the end of the day you left with great quality, great service, and you're going to go back and you actually met the business owner.
I have a lot of friends of mine that ask me about local businesses, and I just say start there because it might be the best that you're going to find. There's a really good chance it is.
In fact, Mimi likes to say national chains are like vanilla wafers. They're not going to upset anybody and they're not going to astonish anybody either, and they're going to be consumed by